Hello and welcome everybody out there in YouTube and D&D land. I hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Before we jump into the action, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in supporting our community, you can become a member here on our YouTube channel. Memberships start at just $2 a month. If you are interested in supporting us further, you are welcome to join our Patreon, which is listed down in the description below. Let's get into the action. All right, Fordrum, tell us what happened last week.
Last week, we settled in an Isle Cross for a moment. We were approached by a man named Klaus, who we all feel is disgusting because he's the slaver that sold us some bodies. We bought a few of them. I think we ended up buying 4 or 5 of the prisoners. And then after a night of sort of, what do we do now? We ate food, and then the next morning, started on our way. We are being mostly led by a non-perceptive wizard named Corberta, who studies and talks more than knows what she's talking about. Well, anyway, and we made our way towards the Utala ruins, which in giant means place at the end. We made pretty good progress. We almost fell off a cliff once. We nearly had to climb down a hill because instead of taking any kind of tactical advantage, we are going in a straight line to the mines that we want to end up at. We ended up setting camp at a crossroads, which was fine. I made a fairly okay camp for all of the slaves who were traveling with us, stayed out with them, made some new friends. And then that night, at some point, in a little area where we heard some growling or roaring or something, moaning. We went to investigate. We did not bring the slaves with us. It turned out to be some horrible creatures. We got into a fight. Sinclair maybe almost died, but came back. We beat them down and eventually were able to slay them all. What's her name? Corberta cast something that ended up freaking her out, and she just stared at the sky and screamed. And we still rescued her along with everybody else, slayed these things. And when we last left, we were pretty much standing around going, all right, so here we are. We've killed these things. Now what?
Yeah, she cast greater invisibility and went insane.
So, after you've knocked her out of her spell, and all of you are beginning to catch your breath from the encounter, she quickly stands up. Then, we all need to start going. Now, let's go.
Is it morning?
We're walking.
It is. You all were traveling already.
Oh,
she just
okay.
put them in a hole, and then you all went to engage in the fight.
Yeah, this is literally the morning after I heard the gnawing on something. And now I know what the gnawing sound was.
Okay.
At least I hope that was the gnawing sound I heard.
Come on.
How far are we from where we're going?
Oh, she's got
I'll
the
ask
map.
Corberta. I know, I'm asking Corberta.
This is, she stops for a moment. Hands are a little shaky, and looks down at her map. Let's, roll her survival check. I say via... within 20 miles of the location.
Can I look at the map?
There's no need. She rolls it up. Let us be going.
All right, I'll get behind and pretend to push the chair, and Bishop pops back into existence.
I continue to march along, poking the ground with Lieutenant, what's his name, and Guilty.
Oh, yeah, the lieutenant.
Yeah, because I remember we had the lieutenant, Guilty, the half-orc that's gentle, and the mother who killed her husband who was cheating.
Yep.
She has kids.
Yes, she does.
We're just going to nickname her Justified.
That's what I thought. Trust me, I'm going to be justified in stabbing Murda here. When this is all said and
All right.
done.
So, she picks the location, and you all begin walking towards it. As you're traveling, you're still within the boundaries of the canyon, and you seem to walk for roughly 2 hours. I would like a perception check from each of you.
Oh, boy.
That is supposed to be a normal roll, correct, Bishop? You are muted, by the way. in
Yeah,
case you were saying
correct. Yeah, yeah, should be normal.
So
roll.
4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, Corvus might be back. We'll find out. Argon, Sinclair, and Fordrum, you've crossed a specific bend within this canyon multiple times now in the past hour.
Oh yeah, Fordrum, if we keep passing the same bend, I'm going to sit down and wait for y'all and back around.
I look at the lieutenant and I go, that's the same bend, isn't it?
He looks back at you and just keeps marching.
Hey,
And it's Kramer, Lieutenant Kramer.
Lieutenant Kramer, thank you. Yep. Lieutenant Kramer, that's the same bend, isn't it?
Same reaction, just
Well, all right, hang on. So stop here. And so we're going to stop, and I'm going to turn around and I'm going to go, that's the same bend we've passed 3 times. Well, once I
4.
believe was necessary, but we've passed it 3 extra times.
And I just point at the markings that I've been putting on this bed.
that is very strange.
Corberta, how far do you think we are from here?
I'd say about 18 miles.
Okay, hang on. What's the sky like today? Our weather?
Ooh, roll me a d4.
Oh, hell.
You asked.
We don't have druid
Oh,
crap
you're
to
not.
do
Clear
this
and sunny.
for us.
What numbers you get?
2.
2. Fairly cloudy, rolling thunderstorms, but no rain, sleet, or snow.
So high clouds or low clouds, I guess is my question.
High clouds.
Okay, so I'm gonna fly straight up in the air so that I can get a vantage point where I might be able to see down around 18 miles in the general vicinity. And when I get up there, I go, Corberta, which way is it? Tell me when to stop. And I just start to slowly rotate, pointing out. Unless I happen to be able to see it. Because if I can actually see it.
Roll me another perception check.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Zatve! You stop and you're pointing. You rolled better than her.
Right. Awesome.
All right.
Zatve! But when you look out for Drum, you don't see ruins. You see
Our
the
footprints.
edge of this canyon that you just walked through.
Yeah, I go, Corberta, our footprints are back that way. I spin around exactly 180 and then just try my best to see what I can see, sort of whatever, and then
Fordrum, come back.
There is a
Come back.
I'm
Go back
coming
down.
down.
All right. As you are going down, you do catch the faintest gleam from the distance.
Okay, I orient my body at it, and then I go all the way down. And when I land, I go, Lieutenant, can I have that horn for a second?
Hand you a horn.
Thank you. And I draw an arrow right in front of me, pointing, and I go, okay, so that it's where. And I turn around. And I go, okay, I saw a gleam of something that's this way. I put an arrow in the snow, pointing at it.
Ooh.
But
A
I
gleam?
don't
What?
know if that means anything. It could just mean an icicle in the distance happened to catch the sunlight correctly.
Right. What kind of gleam? Was it a glimmer? Was it a glisten? Was it a glitter? Was it a soft gleam? A reflective gleam?
Bitch,
can
I'm a
you please
dwarf and I
describe-
said gleam. And that's
I'm gonna
She's like
pull
writing in the
for.
book and
I'm gonna pull Fordrum off to the side.
yeah, sorry. And
I'm
he's-
gonna pull
he's-
out the map of Iselcross that I
His-
got from the Cobalt Soul.
Fordrum's face is a bit red. You haven't really seen it this color in a long time. I hand back the horn to Lieutenant Kramer and I go, thank you. Don't move for a minute.
yeah.
And I go look at the
So
map.
Argon has-
Argon.
Maybe we could figure out. Maybe our map is good enough. We could figure out where we're at.
All right.
How far away is
Argon
Corberta from us?
survive. She's about 25 feet or so away. Currently writing in her book.
Then I whisper all the negative things that I might say, just as a earmark. And if he's gonna start looking at
That's
his
it. I
map,
brought Fordrum over so Fordrum could do the survival.
I figured as much.
That was intentional.
I'll help him. Can we get advantage on a survival
Oh,
roll?
you'll help him? You'll help
We'll
him?
help-
I
Okay.
was hoping to help
We'll
you.
help each
Fordrum.
other.
I want you to roll it.
With him helping me, do I
Argon's
get
helping
advantage?
You.
Yeah,
Yes.
Your survival's better than mine.
I know.
At this point, you should know that. Yeah.
There.
There we go.
Hey!
Way to knock that out of the park.
I
You
can't
simmer
do
down
much
for
better.
a moment. You simmer down for a moment, and let me bring you over to
Argon.
the map of Iselcross to show you.
I take a finger and I point at the map, and a little beam of light comes out of it. And I'm like, I think we're here. And there's like a dot that's about, an inch circle. And I go, and I think since we want to go there, we need to go northeast. And the sun is setting over here. So northeast has got to be that way.
So, by your estimates, you're about right here where this little itty bitty marker is.
Okay, so we got to go northwest, actually.
You have to go northwest. You were supposed to be heading in a good position so that you could get barely around these mountains
Yeah.
But you seem to be off course by about 10 miles southeast of your supposed location that you're supposed to be in.
Right.
You see that there is a ravine drawn out. Yeah, that's
Right.
fine. There's a ravine that is drawn out on the map as well. And where you saw that glisten was closer to directly about there.
Okay. All right. So I'll say that to Argon. I'll be like, I think the glisten's just a little bit east of where we really want to go, but it can help if we head that way. Of course. Anyway, we're gonna head that way. I've got an arrow drawn in the snow. We're gonna basically follow that.
At least we know that's getting us in the right direction.
Yep.
It's better than where we're going now.
Yeah, and if we end up cheating in any direction, we cheat a little too far north, we end up at the river, we know when we're at the river that we just turn left.
Well, there's a ravine up there on the map. We'll know when we get to the ravine that we've gone too far.
Yeah, but then we just turn left.
Yes.
All right.
I hope we don't have to get to the river.
Roberta, I think we have it. Are you willing to follow?
Can you show me? She runs over. Let me see. I just need to be sure. Is that you are going the proper direction?
Hold out an arm and I go, that's where we think this is. The river's over here. I think the ravine is over there, and this is like this. We are, I think, right here. And I again turn the little flashlight on my.
But show her on her map. I'm gonna close my map up.
And I go, oh, can I show you on your map?
Yeah, that map is a lot older than mine. Where did you get it?
Family heirloom. Goliath. We love the mountains.
That checks out.
I reach behind her and
Argon can lie just fine.
I reach behind her and I put my hand on Argon's knee and just sort of push him away. like, you've done good. Stop talking and walk away. Why don't you?
She'll look at your map, or she'll look at her map now and show you. So you're saying we're right about here.
Yep. And I think we need to go this way here. That way, if we're a little too far north, we'll see the ravine, and then we just turn left.
Oh, we are very off course now.
Yeah, I think we're about this far, which I'm going to guess is around 10 miles.
We have to turn back and get back on course.
Why?
Because the only path to the ruins with the course that we are currently on, we have to go through the Everfrost territory.
And? What's that do?
The Everfrost is a roaming giant that rides on a massive sled being pulled by mammoths.
That sounds awesome.
It does.
It most certainly is not.
Why?
It has decimated every group of individuals it has ever come across.
Okay, what if we go straight over that way towards those mountains and then just skirt the mountains?
The cracked ice would break under the pressure of all of our big fellows here. And we would fall into unknown territories. I would be able to get across, no problem, of course. But you and your companions and our servants, they would be in danger. So, if we do not turn back around, it adds one more day to our travels. It's not that bad.
Lead on.
Argon, if you maintained course perfectly, you would be able to get the antidote, hopefully, about 6 hours before Hiram would die. If you wait another day, he would be dead.
We can't wait that long. Hiram won't make it.
Hear that, lady?
That
We have to risk it.
is-
We have to risk it.
That is most unfortunate.
That's all right. We'll figure it out.
She turns around and looks at all of the servants. I did not prepare that spell today. That is unfortunate.
What spell
Alrighty.
were you looking for? I mean, one of us might have it.
Expeditious retreat. I would put it on them when we send them out there, the other direction.
Oh, well, that's helpful. Don't send them. We'll send me.
That is not. You are very valuable, as we saw in that last endeavor.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You
You
need
and
me.
the other guy were the only ones.
Again, we got to move on, and I appreciate the thought. And maybe if we don't make it by tonight, we'll see what we can do. But in the interest of getting our noble alive to his location, we got to hustle. So, do you have any way that if things go bad, you could retreat? Maybe look out for
I could
yourself and
retreat.
we'll look out. Okay, then maybe look out for yourself and we'll look out for everyone else.
That could be fair. We are going to need them in order to get into the ruins anyway, so I have to warn you. I mean, you all seemed, a few of you seemed fairly competent, but if you are relying too heavily on gestures at Argon, try to send him first.
Well,
I was gonna
That's-
try and spare her too, but
that's not always how things work with us, but I appreciate the thought. We will work on our own tactics. You keep watch on the map when need be, and we'll press on.
I'll take Hiram and the servants. You all will manage the Everfrost.
If we run into it, there's a good chance we won't.
Yeah. Alright.
Come on.
So, you had a
We've
really
been
good
here for at
survival
least
check
an
there.
hour.
No, that conversation took about 15, 20 minutes.
Oh, can we take another? Can we take it like 30 more minutes? So I can get my short rest. I would just like to be able to patch myself up because we haven't had a chance since I got mauled.
Oh,
Sin
hey,
looks like he's on death's door.
here. Sorry, I thought you were better.
No, we literally got done with it, and y'all told me to march.
Yeah, you tend to your wounds. I will make a cup of tea and put up my hut. You points at Fordrum. You points at Argon. And you points at Lieutenant Kramer. The three of you go out and scout. See if you can't find any tracks of mammoths or a giant sleigh.
Okay. Take
Very
10 points of healing.
Oh, you weren't casting it at a higher level?
I did.
Oh, you did. Then it's 12. You rolled 2 1s on that 3rd level. Oh,
Bummer.
right? Be a life cleric. But anyways. So that means Argon, Fordrum, and Lieutenant Kramer are going to go out scouting to find any tracks of the mammoth or the Everfrost. During
Okay.
that time, she will put up a hut, accepting Sinclair inside, accepting Corvus inside, and Hiram inside. The shift in temperature is much better. But anyways, the three of you are out there by yourselves. Lieutenant Kramer is going to look behind him a few times as the three of you are scouting and then turn to you, Argon. You are not a martial combatant, are you?
I am not. You're an observant person, Lieutenant Kramer.
I've trained people.
My training is
Zen-
different and not something that I need Roberta or Coberta to know about at this, as long as I can avoid it.
To survive Isocross, you cannot hinder yourself in any way.
When it becomes necessary, I'll show my true color at that point. I won't let anybody die to hide the secret. Unless it's Coberta, but that's a whole different story.
So Guilty's idea is correct. That all of you are going to kill her and succeed on your mission on your own accord.
Lieutenant, all I can say is, at this moment, it's probably better if you just don't know.
I'd rather be in the know for the situations at hand.
I don't.
She would use me as fodder to die running across the open field against the giant that we should not be in its territory because of her mistakes.
Right.
I'm not going to kill her unless necessary. I can't speak to everyone else, but I will tell you we will not use anyone as fodder.
Or will we allow it?
If something has to be faced, we will all face it, but we will avoid it if we can. But we're not using fodder. It's not who we are. And Coberta will not be allowed to use fodder either. That much I can guarantee you.
I am a faithful of the Allfather, and I don't know what you know of him, but it is not becoming of his type and followers to treat man like that.
I've never heard someone of the Allfather say it like that. The right tool for the job is always needed for more precision and efficiency. That is the dogma. Fortune, that is not the dogma you know.
No, that's not. That's basically true when it comes to weaving and creating and creating art. That is not true with human life or a soul. All were created in our faith, at the will of him.
I do not know if your skill sets, looks at you, Argon, of the degenerate variety. But if you are looking to get the drop on Coberta, Guilty may be good at this. But I would never trust him.
I will say this. Coberta is the least of my concerns. Her power level is not anything that we cannot counter.
And truthfully, if we just leave Coberta to her own devices, she'll kill herself.
I know enough of Coberta's competencies that I'm not concerned with what she can do.
But you, Lieutenant, you are more valuable in our opinion. So we will treat you as such, as we will with all those that we've been able to rescue at this point. I'm more concerned about how we really get you out of here once we've succeeded in all this.
One successful mission, and I am for a free man.
And that's promised by whom?
The law of the Empire.
Right.
I have trust in the law.
Okay. Well, I hope your trust is well placed.
If we get this cure and we get Hiram healed, you will certainly have someone with enough leverage to make sure that your faith in the law is in no way misplaced.
So,
That was my hope.
gents, let's set about.
Do you smell that?
Mm-hmm.
Smell
Roll
what?
me perception checks, both of you.
I don't smell nothing. Oh. Oh, sorry, wrong one. It's the same. It's the same modifier. So.
All right. Fortune, it takes you a little bit of sniffing before you catch it, but Argon, you discern it very quickly. Very musty, very vile smelling dung in the air, being carried on the winds.
I smell dung badly.
Oh, yep. I'm catching it now.
I'm
All
gonna
right.
guess that's the Mastiff. Mammoth.
Okay.
Mastiff isn't big
Indeed.
enough.
That means he's.
The dung is bigger than the mastiff. That's
That would probably mean he's upwind of us. So that's that direction. So we need to turn.
well. We cannot walk that closely over to the other way. He pats the ice, and you hear little cracking sounds.
Oh, yep.
So we're going to have to walk a tightrope. How confident are you all in your ability to handle that unabated?
2 mammoths and a giant. Well, we brought our own half giant, so we're.
I think he meant
Halfway.
how well we're gonna be able to skirt the line. I think, or the crevice. I think is what he
No.
meant. Oh, did you
No.
fight?
If you all are not going to go out there and fight, she is going to ask one of us to be faster and run
Yep.
across the landscape.
I'll do it.
Well, I don't know that any one person should go out there, Forger. But if we're gonna do it, we're gonna need to do it. But
You need to be as unseen as we can possibly do.
Well,
What do you fight with? What's your weapon of choice, Lieutenant?
I'm well trained in all martial weapons.
Here.
Every variety.
I pull out probably the fanciest axe he's ever seen. And I go, here you go. You might need this.
Very good. Well, allow us to head back, then. Now we know.
Is it head back
Found
from
another-
here? Or are we heading into
What?
this?
we're heading in.
Well,
we have to head
you
back to
three
get the
were
group.
scouting. You three were scouting so others can recharge their abilities on a short rest. So Bishop, Sinclair, and
I
Corvus
can use it.
all receive a short rest.
Yeah.
Not that I think either of you were missing spell slots, but still.
Nope, it's mostly the health. A lot of the health.
All right, roll hit dice.
Health is so overrated.
Exactly.
Yeah, who needs it? -1
The only
con,
thing-
let's go.
The only thing less useful than
Damn.
hit points is armor class.
Just deal more damage.
Exactly.
I'm working on it.
That's defense is a good offense.
Oof.
Ooh.
Still going. Still going. We're almost there.
Get 4 more.
Almost there.
7,
There you
8.
That puts me 2 health below my maximum.
Alrighty. Now keep in mind you've used 8 of your available hit dice, meaning after a long rest you will only recharge 6. So 6 plus your remaining 3 will put you up to 9. You will not have full hit dice tomorrow.
Yep.
But anyways. I'll just type it in chat. Whenever he gets here. So, the three of you get back over towards the camp with everybody else, and Corberta seems to have been reading through her book quite a lot, recharging her spells. And then she will walk out of the bubble where it's immediately dispelled, holding a cup of tea and sipping it. So, where are we with this whole situation? Is it out there?
Before we came on our way back, I would have told Corvus and the lieutenant, I suggest we not tell her that it's out there. Because then we can avoid the conversation about sending out fodder that as long as we can. That's my suggestion. Did I
What
get
does
lost,
Fordrum
or-
think?
I was gonna say.
Fordrum? Argon just asked if you guys could avoid telling her that it's out there so that you can avoid the conversation about using fodder.
Yeah, I think that's a fine idea, but we need to whisper it amongst. We need to let Lieutenant Kramer know.
Yeah,
that
no,
he-
I would have had that conversation while we were walking back.
Yep.
Kramer will, that is fine. Then, appoint me in the direct bodyguard position of her, please. That way, if something goes awry, I have a reason to distract her and take her far away.
Sounds like a plan.
Very good. So, you all get back. Corberta. So, is the coast clear?
We're clear.
There's
Let's march
nothing out
before
there.
that changes. Open tundra.
Open tundra. That is very good. Well, let us take off. She will begin
Okay.
marching with all of you. One moment, please.
I'll start ordering the people around a little bit. I'll tell the one guy to pick up the stuff and get moving. I'll tell the girl to help him. I'm gonna tell Guilty to help or to push the or to help or to guard Hiram, and then order the lieutenant to guard Roberta.
I'm going
Just
to
as a
pull you
cover
all
for
over
that.
to the map. Going to pull you all over to the map. And position yourselves how you will be marching through this territory. And we will use... Well, first off, Corberta has her own character sheet.
Are we assuming we're heading north or west?
Heading north.
I
Just-
want to let
You're not physically running north. You're heading forward on this map.
Just so we can see the map. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure.
since I'm in the back with the guy with the powder keg, I want to let him know if something bad happens, gently place it on the ground and then get the heck away from it and wait for whatever happens to mull over. Do not stay near that barrel.
And where do you want all of the NPCs in Coberta?
The one half orc is by me.
So in the back.
Mm-hmm.
The two who were Lieutenant and Guilty are with me.
In the front.
Roberta and Corvus can be in the middle.
And I'll be right behind Corvus.
I guess the mother can help with the empty box.
Here. Ah, fuck, wrong button. We're just using a generic token to make this a lot easier for everybody. Softy. And you
The
said you're
accountant?
going to nickname her Justified?
Yes.
So, are you happy with this positioning of everybody? Oh, wait. We're missing one.
Yep.
The whole reason you guys are up here. Hiram.
Hiram would be in front of me.
So you all are comfy with this order. Actually, Corberta would be beside Hiram. Anybody wish to move themselves? Oh, Bishop is back. Welcome. Not Bishop. God damn it. Corvus is
Corvus.
Corvus. It's all right.
back. Corvus, are you back?
He wrote that he's still testing things.
I think I fixed it. I'm not certain.
Hey, you said
we'll know
4
if
words.
Yeah.
That's
10
an
words
improvement.
you didn't bleep out. Yeah. All right. So to quickly catch you up on everything, 3 of the party members went up ahead to scout out a frost giant that now you have to move through his territory to make it there on time, or Hiram will die. This frost giant is named the Everfrost, and apparently it rides on the back of mammoths pulled by a sled. And
I was gonna say
Some
that is
Kramer-
bananas cool.
Kramer has discerned Argon has no martial capabilities, but none of you are aware of this yet. And you have, well, the party has appointed him in charge of Corberta. So if something goes wrong, his job is to like get her to safety so he can distract her so Argon doesn't have to hold back. He is a lieutenant. He has trained troops. He knows what martial fighters look like. That is not one.
What you're talking about. I was exquisite in that fight.
He knows what it looks like.
Did a whole several damage.
I'm pretty
He's
sure I
done the
did he?
living daylights out of that
No.
enemy.
No, I don't. No damage. Unless with a
I
other
thought
than
you
the
hit
fight.
that. You hit
well-
that wall. You hit that wall.
He
I'm
did
pretty sure I
stun the
showed
enemy.
up Corvus, but you know.
Yeah.
Oh, short rest. I got my action surge back and nothing
Exactly. Yes. Yeah. I mean, it's not my problem. You didn't lose anything else.
Yeah, it was just me losing my health.
So, this is the marching order you all have. Moving over the landscape, Fordrum, you are the one in front. I need you to roll me a perception check to keep watch. 21, good. You travel for a few hours. Eventually, the snow becomes fleeting in this area. You're walking on thick ice, thankfully, with only the tiniest bit of crunching before you slip down onto it. It makes footsteps a little bit more on the difficult side, but manageable. As you were traveling, you see in the distance what at first looks to be a large wind knocking up snow and causing it to drift through the open air. But then you notice the wind is curving and arcing. And you notice the ground beneath your feet begins shaking from a distance. Roughly about 400 feet ahead, you begin hearing the loud trample sounds of mammoths.
I turn around and I go, incoming! And quickly, I pull out the extra boots that we have, and I drop them on the ground next to Lieutenant Kramer, and I go, put these on fast.
That wow, last minute put on boots. Okay.
Yep, sorry. I thought about it earlier, and we kept moving, so.
Alrighty. Everybody, please roll me your initiative.
Come on, big number. Damn it.
Big number indeed. I'm just going to roll a generalized d20 for...
What's your dex, Fortune?
14.
Okay, so it's the same as mine.
Alrighty. So, thanks to Fordrum's perception, you all have one round of preparation. Bishop, you're first.
Oh. This is hard when we're in Isocross. All right. Bonus action. I'm going to activate my ring. And
Okay.
are we still moving or did everyone stop?
You all stopped moving for a moment, and this is your prep round, as Fordrum pointed out to you. That large storm looks to be trampling mammoths coming towards you.
Yeah. That's not gonna work. I am. Is that a bonus accuracy? Oh, I know. And how far away is it? The
400 feet or so.
Okay, that's not gonna work.
This is your prep round before something gets here if you're doing something.
Yeah, I am going to. In the 5 feet around me, I'm going to make it look, I'm going to cast Minor Illusion and make it look like there's a giant ice pillar.
Just ice pillar directly in front of you.
Over me, like so that I'm in, so illusion of an ice pillar,
just-
like where I'm standing, so that I think most animals would probably go around, even in a stampede, rather than smacking into, like, I don't know. But that's what I'm going
A
to do.
5-foot
Well-
ice pillar. Okay. We'll
We'll
see
see.
what happens.
But I did activate my my ring, so.
Bonus action. Yeah. So are you just going to stay positioned right here, or the trampoline is coming from due north?
Scratch that. I will. How wide is it? How wide is the stampede?
Oh, that's a good
It's only
question.
2 mammoths.
Okay.
So 25
It
to 30
stretches
feet.
across about a 30-foot range.
Okay. Then what I will do, scratch that. I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to move 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and then do my ice pillar. So, yeah, I'm hiding inside a
Alrighty.
thing of Pace. I don't
I
know.
like it. I like it. Yeah. All right, that's Bishop's go. Argon, what are you doing in preparation for all of this?
I'm gonna move up here, and I'm gonna whisper to Fordrum, cast a spell loudly, and then I'm gonna hold my action until Fordrum starts casting a spell, and then I'm gonna cast one.
Okay. The trampling is getting louder. It's getting closer and closer to you all. I'm just labeling them fodder.
Yeah, I tell
Kramer.
Softy to put the barrel down.
Kramer is going to run back. Is going to first whisper to you, Argon. Am I distracting Kaborta?
Yes.
Kaborta, I am in charge of protecting you now. Let's go. What? That makes no sense. Go! And he picks her up, since she is literally the size of a child, and starts running this way.
And he has the boots of the Frostwalker, so he can move full movement
Unabated.
on the
That'll be very useful when he gets out onto the more slippery shit. Alrighty. Guilty is going to look at all of you. This is going to be very unfortunate. I'm going to go join them. And he's going to bonus action hide. Not very well. And sneak on over. Dashing away. Justified is going to help him put down the large barrel. And 10, 20... Wait, no. 10, 20, 30... and 30. They both go dashing up over here. Actually, Justified would grab Hiram's chair and start trying to push him.
I'll make her feel like she's succeeding for the first 20 feet.
I gotcha. Sinclair.
I shout up to Fordrum, if we need it, I got the bomb.
Put the gate under me.
That was the plan.
And
Already.
who do
And
we?
then
get
I'm
to
getting
What are you
away.
doing, Sinclair? What are you doing?
I'm gonna put back up away from the barrel, like this direction,
Alright.
so that the barrel's between
Alright.
me and Corvus.
The map's not big enough for you to just
I-
do
I- I-
sides if you can. Do sides if you can, please.
There.
All right, the barrel's right here. There we
Yep.
go. Alrighty. The stampeding is getting closer and closer, and all of you hear a very loud "Woo!" Fordrum, your go.
You two get out of here. Sinclair, cast the gate underneath me. And I activate my boots to fly and hover right there. And I am literally going to be bait.
All right, so Sinclair, were you casting gate as your action?
Yes, but I haven't swapped the direction of it yet. The barrel has not
So
moved.
I want to draw on the
And
map
yes, I will
where
roll-
the gate is.
It is underneath the barrel,
Oh, fuck.
Draw it.
and
That's the wrong play.
It's fine. He's doing it. Just draw.
Yep.
Use the
That
draw
is it.
tool.
uh,
That's not a drawing. That's an arrow.
it-
So
it looks
you
like a
hover
paintbrush.
over on the left-hand side where there's the free brush, and then you go, there you go. Yeah. That's good enough. And then draw the other one. How wide is the gate supposed to be anyways?
20 feet diameter. That's what it was before.
20 feet? So that's
It's 5 to 20.
One-
If it's if this is the gate spell
4 by
itself,
4,
it's
right?
5 to 20.
10 feet diameter.
5 to 20?
No, it's 10 feet diameter.
So it's 4 by 4,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, it's 4 by 4. So there's one 4 set. Unless you want to make it smaller. Do you want to make it smaller?
No, there's no reason to make it smaller.
All right. Are these? I'm just deleting the other ones. Here, delete your inside brown one, please. All right. Is this where you want your boxes to be?
Move the one that's by Fordrum up a bit. Like up like one and then over one. Yeah.
So this.
Yeah.
All right. And yours is fine?
Yeah.
The one down here?
Yep.
All right. Now, Fordrum, take your turn. You see the gate underneath that
I need to
one,
roll a
and to you.
D1000.
Yeah, you do.
D1000.
Awesome. I just hover there and I am like trying to get the attention of this thing so that it comes for me. And I go, you two get the fuck out of here. It'll fall in the hole and come out on the other side.
Oh. Sinclair,
Mm,
after you cast your spell, there's this little flying imp that you swear you see in the corner of your eyes at all time. You are distracted. For the duration of your spell, you will suffer a -1 penalty to all of your saving throws and ability checks.
that's perfectly fine.
It could go a lot worse.
Oh yeah.
Alrighty, so Fordrum, you click your heels, you're flying in the air. Anything else?
There's no place
Well,
like
besides
home.
yelling directions to Corvus and Argon to get away from here.
Nothing else?
No,
Alright,
I'm
gotcha.
literally just yelling, "Come and get me, you beast!"
Corberta is going to go. That is, y'all, this is, and she is going to cast invisibility at 3rd level on herself and Hiram.
I don't know that my trigger fired because Fordrum didn't actually cast a spell.
But I'm
You
yelling
asked.
super loud.
You can try if you want, Argon.
Come and
Okay,
get
I'm gonna
me.
try it then. I'm gonna try it anyways if I can get it off. I'm gonna
Alright,
do
roll.
I'm gonna do haste. I'm gonna make a ball of speed for Corvus.
She rolled a 12 on her perception check. So you giving Corvus haste
Yes,
right now,
I-
or are you just giving him the bead?
I'm giving him the bead because that way I don't have to maintain concentration on it.
Oh, he does. That's,
Yes,
but it takes him his action to use the bead.
to break it. Yes, but he hasn't gone
Alrighty,
yet.
cool. No, he does not. Corvus.
You guys got to move too.
My turn's already gone. I'll move on my turn. That was a hell
Hell is
action. I went
To be
before
clear.
you.
Right.
So to clarify, for the bead thing, that uses my concentration to hold haste while I do that?
Yes.
Okay, there goes the plan I had for what I was going to do.
You don't have to use it.
break it.
Yeah.
True.
You can save it if you don't. It lasts for an hour. If you don't want to use it, don't use it.
All right, in that case,
You
I'm
have
gonna
something
move a
better
little.
to do than haste.
Yeah.
For now, I'm just gonna blur.
Ooh, you use your action and you're blurry. Please mark the real you. And it's supposed to be how many of yous? Oh no, it's just you. It's just your blurry.
Right.
Yeah, it's just being just blurry,
I
not
always
mirror
forget
image or anything
one,
like
and
that.
it's mirror image. Yeah. I always forget that one first.
Make 3
Alrighty.
copies.
All done?
Yeah, that's my thing.
Alrighty. Top of the order, you all see this large, very oddly looking giant with 3 heads and whole wolves as the pelts around its shoulders, stampeding directly towards you while holding on to these large chains that are attached around the tusks of the mammoths that are pulling her forward.
Jesus.
They get into range. Bishop, your go. You're inside of your little illusion.
All right. 5, 10. Close enough. 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, I am going to I will hold my action to cast my rock thrower. When they if they come within where Caberta and the other people are. So if they get within, let me draw a shape. Let me a little bit. Does it let me move it? Doesn't let me move it.
I can move it. Where do you want it? Here?
About another 10 feet up. 10 feet up and then 10 feet up and then 10 feet. 5 feet to the right. Yeah.
This?
So like if they get with so if they start swerving towards us, then I will hit with my Eldritch Blast. Yep.
Alrighty, all good?
Yep.
Alrighty, Argon.
Am I opening up or am I waiting, Forgem?
Run!
I don't think we're going to be able to outrun it. All right, well, if he says
They're
run, I'll
moving
go this
very
way instead.
Hoping it falls in the.
I'd have been smarter to go the other way.
Oh, yeah, probably, but
Like
Do you want to drag it
Um,
towards the people, or do you want to drag it away from the people? That's the
yeah,
question.
kinda like
I
a
want to drag
split
it away from
bowling.
the people.
yeah, like a
All right. I'm not going to do anything else then this turn.
Alrighty, no held actions, no nothing.
I'll hold an action if it avoids the trap. I'm gonna cast. I guess I'll cast Fireball if it avoids the trap.
Alrighty. The mammoths continue their charge, moving across the ground, shaking the earth and cracking against the ice aggressively as they are stampeding and charging directly forward. One of them twists around going towards Corvus, and the other one slips its foot inside of the one-way portal. This is in, right, Sinclair?
Yes.
It goes in and then out this side?
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. It begins falling down into the area, but not before it continues its gore attack against you, Fortrum. I'm giving it disadvantage because it's falling as it does this.
Well, and I'm flying.
Ooh. 12. Yeah, but it's really tall. 12. As it is stampeding, it leaps up towards you with its large tusk, getting ready to slam it up where you are. But its one leg that is still on the ground collapses as it begins falling down into the hole slightly, and it just falls short, kind of trying to backpedal like a cat halfway in the bathtub. The other one, however, is not abated at all. It is going to gore attack you, Corvus. 24 to
I'm
hit.
going to shield that.
You see the massive tusk running over, stampeding and charging into you, and you throw up your protective boundary, which just barely keeps it away from hitting you. After it hits with that, it is going to then recoil backwards and scream into the air. I'm not going to do that elephant sound because I can't do it quietly. Fodder. Yeah, Guilty's out. Kramer is going to carry Kaborta. I can help Zem. He said I need to get you to safety. Oh, wait. Wrong player. And the other three will continue suit, running this way as quickly as possible, getting out of sight of all of you.
I'm going to let Fordham go before me.
All right, so we are going to stick to that order permanently then.
Yes.
He will, from here on out, go before you. All right, Fordham.
All right, so I go 15 feet back and 15 more feet up. So I could be at like 45 feet in the air at this point.
Okay.
And I'm just hoping that their momentum and everything carries the sleigh with the giant into the hole too. And if not, I'll try and knock it in.
Alrighty. So are you holding your action to bonk if it gets any closer to
I'm
you?
spinning a hammer up in the air like that's how I'm flying.
Alrighty. Sinclair.
I'm going to make the gate turn as a bonus action, which I can do.
Yep.
And it turns so that it's facing the opening between the two mammoths as I reverse the hole to send the barrel of the explosives between them.
Roll me that spell and check, because I'm pretty sure
It's
just
already in check.
same plane. It's just 1 and 1, right?
You
Let me-
can.
Let me read it. Choose 2 points on the ground. You see 1 point within 10 feet, 1 within 500. A circular portal 10 feet in diameter opens over each point. If the portal would open in a space occupied by a creature, the spell fails and the casting is lost. The portals are 2-dimensional. All right, glowing rings filled with mist, hovering inches from the ground and perpendicular to it at the points you choose. A ring is visible only from one side, your choice, which is the side that functions as a portal. Any creature or object entering the portal exits from the other side as if the two were adjacent to each other. Passing through a portal from the non-portal side has no effect. The mist that fills each portal is opaque and blocks vision through it. On your turn, you can rotate the ring as a bonus action so that the active side faces in a different direction. So you can only change the direction of the active side, which is their side.
Okay.
Since it's instantaneous, they're gonna hit the barrel either way.
Right,
Probably.
because you were trying to like shift, rotate it, right? Like top, bottom,
Yeah,
sides.
I
rotate
was
it like
basically
that.
gonna make the
It
barrel
doesn't
flop places.
change like that. It changes which is open, which is closed. It's still the same thing.
Okay, so moving the
it's
barrel
a door.
into
It's a door that
space.
goes from one. If you swap them, this one will be ejected out safely, and your barrel will land between them. Yes,
And the barrel.
the powder keg would land right there if you swap the 2 directions as your bonus action. This is
Yeah.
a very confusing spell.
I agree. I also don't want this explosive to kill anyone, so I wanted it to go towards the mammoths. So yeah.
So
it's
you
gonna
want
be
to
right between-
swap the 2.
Yeah.
No, leave it where.
So now this one goes in and you come out over here now. And now there is a barrel of highly volatile explosives sitting right here.
That's poor Corvus. No.
Or Corvus indeed. Well, only if it goes off.
Yeah.
All right, that was your bonus action. Action.
Ray of Sickness on. Just gotta double check the range on this. Feet.
50.
Okay.
65.
Then I will make a 5-foot step forward
So it is.
so that I can hit Everfrost.
Alrighty. What type of saving throw is that? Woo!
It's an
That
attack roll
hits.
first.
Lashes out. You should make a ranged
Con.
spell attack. For the damage, how does it feel about poison? It takes the damage.
Yeah, it would take the
all
damage.
31 of it.
And if it fails the save, then becomes poisoned.
17 just barely succeeds.
Okay.
Wow, it almost failed that. Holy shit.
That's fine.
Alrighty.
You
You
rolled
hit
a
the
6.
Everfrost in the back. Yeah, it almost failed. That's surprising for it. All done, Sinclair?
Yep.
You watch as your ray of sickness collides with the Everfrost, and you all watch as this putrid black darkness streaks across its neck, and then as soon as it does that, you see it begins restoring its health automatically. The Everfrost is going to swoop around the side of this mammoth. Bishop, held action.
Is it on a? But isn't it on a sled?
It is. The sled is marching forward as they do that, and it's going to maneuver, swing around the side, and just start running towards you all.
Ah.
Yeah. It doesn't have to use a sled, it chooses to. So go ahead, Bishop.
All right.
You're in a sled.
Rock thrower. Here we go. First one.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
All right. Boom. Ooh. Plus another 4 is 19.
Holy
And
guacamole.
knock back 10 feet.
Oh, as it is moving closer to you all. It's ridiculous that ability works on something that's huge.
Yep.
Yeah. But it's okay. Oh, 12.
12 misses.
Thank God you have 3 of
Third
those.
one. Yep. And 15 just barely hits.
Oh,
Okay.
thank God.
It's a huge target, man. Like, that's...
Ooh!
Oh my God.
Damn. All right. Tell me how you really feel about it. All right.
Make it go back.
Right. And then. Ooh.
Baby, go back.
I don't
You ain't
remember.
gonna run up on me.
Oh. And then I will bonus action. You see Bishop.
Oh, wait. No. You held your action. That
Oh
was
no,
your
that's right. It was a held action.
release.
You're right. No, you're right. I forgot.
Yep.
I got all
You
all
have
excited.
a turn here in a minute. Yeah, you have a turn here in a minute.
Does it go
It
back
was
anymore from that
storming-
second blast?
You can only move it back once per turn.
Ah.
No, actually,
Each
the
creature
move back, the
once.
push away from me is each hit. The pull is once.
Can you roll that in chat? Because I'm pretty sure it's each individual creature.
Ba-da-da-dum-dum. Where is?
It's your repulsing blast. Yeah, repelling. When you
Yep.
hit with a push 10 feet. Oh, wow, it's each time. Okay, so you push
Yep.
another 10?
Yep.
Oh, geez. As it is running around the area, you see this massive, gnarly great axe is getting swung around sideways, getting ready to go directly towards you, Corvus. And Corvus, it's been a while since you've seen a blade that's roughly about 2.5 times the size of you coming towards you. But then you see these large rocks start pummeling into it, pushing it away, and the creature looks at you, pissed off, Bishop, as it slams its head into the ice rips out a giant glacier and throws it over at your head. Before it does that, it is going to enter into its Verprox Rage. And then it will recklessly throw it at you. 30 to hit. That is 29 points of bludgeoning damage, Bishop.
29? That's not bad.
Then it will reach down, grab another chunk of the...
Wait, is that bludgeoning? You said bludgeoning,
out.
right?
It is bludgeoning.
Okay,
yes.
so I divide that by 2. I mean, I only take half. I bludgeoning
Your resistance
resistance.
bludgeoning damage?
Yep. I'll whisper
What
to you.
gives you that? Yeah, please. Then it's going to rip into the ground again after pummeling Bishop once. And the flying person is getting a boulder thrown at him recklessly.
Dodge.
27 to hit.
Well, yeah.
29 points of bludgeoning damage. And that is its turn. Corvus.
I'm gonna start smacking this mammoth around.
Go for it.
Oh.
That smacks the mammoth around.
Oh, these shouldn't be an
Separating it by
advantage.
the
That's
thing.
my bad.
All right,
And
so
that
the
also
first one
should have
misses.
the less gone, by the way.
Yeah. But 25 still hits on the first. Your
Yeah.
first attack collides for 20 points of damage. How do mammoths feel about that? Ooh, takes it. Okay. And third attack. 27 hits for another 20 points of damage. You're real consistent, ain't you?
Yeah. And I think that's going to be it for this turn. I am going to move a little bit to the side to get between Everfrost and Bishop.
Of course. Before Bishop, Argan, didn't you have a held action?
You're muted.
You're muted.
Only if they avoided the trap, but one of them did technically step into it.
You can still release your held action if you wish.
All right, well, then I'm casting Fireball.
Corberta is being carried away like a child because she is a halfling by Crane.
I'm going to use a spell the next turn anyways, so
All right. So go
I'll
ahead,
just
Fireball.
drop a Fireball, I guess, on the 2 mammoths, which is probably going to hit the gunpowder that Sinclair put there, I think.
What's the radius of Fireball? 20 feet?
20 feet radius, yeah.
Oh, you could hit all
Oh,
3,
you're
no
not gonna-
problem. And the
All right.
gunpowder.
And the gunpowder.
Nice.
Alrighty, so we'll start with the first deck save. Mammoth, left-hand side, and then right, it's just 1 and 2. They both failed. The Frost Giant is going to roll.
It's a 17 right now because I don't have my staff.
The Frost Giant is successful. Look at that.
Because I had to put it in a box.
Yep. Goodness
We're in a
gracious.
bag.
Great balls of fire.
All right, let's take off all the fuckloads of damage off of these guys. Ooh, large chunk. And then the gunpowder gets exploded. That is a
1d4.
30-foot radius.
Doesn't it hit Fordham? He's 45 feet in the air.
Correct. Fordrum, you're the only one. Oh, hey, it hits to Everfrost as well. So, Fordrum, you're the only one, other than Sinclair, not getting hit by the explosion of the gunpowder. Sinclair, we're going to blame you for this. You're rolling 8d12.
Oh, God.
That was enough
Well, it was fun in
gunpowder
this
to make
campaign.
it through
I'll
an
see you
entire...
guys next week.
I guess I'll prep my new character. I got one rolled up, I think.
Do they make deck saves versus this?
Yes, everybody makes deck saves. Except
Using
Fordrum
my
and
advantage,
you.
my game advantage.
Yeah, I'm going to use
Failed.
a game advantage.
Oh.
I'm gonna use my what's it called?
Oh, that was a
Indomitable.
19. You stinker.
Indomitable or whatever it is.
Alrighty. The DC on this one was 14.
Oh,
It's just an explosive from gunpowder. You see it ignite and then slowly burst. It's easier to avoid, but yeah, it hits hard. So what is that? 61. I have to do quick maths.
It's 31 damage if
30
you
and a
have it.
half.
I'm trying to calculate the frost. Alrighty, so everybody, Corvus, you indomitable, so you are successful. So you take 31 points of damage. Argon, 31 points of damage. Bishop,
Type of damage?
30. Fire.
All right, I'm gonna absorb elements and have that again.
Oh God, I have
So
that
16.
prepared.
You held
Absorb
your action,
elements!
which takes your reaction to do.
Ah, never mind.
Sorry, man.
That's all right.
It was actually your reaction.
I
that
can't use
caused
stone
it.
endurance either, because that's a reaction as well.
So as you throw out your fireball, you look over and you notice the gate shifted and now the box is there.
Well, that wasn't there. Oh,
It did a lot to that Everfrost giant, though.
The
Yeah, it
Everfrost
did.
is looking very severely haggard from that explosion. The one mammoth is completely charred, lying down on the ground, decimated, and the other one is just barely still holding on after the two large explosions. Fordrum, it almost seared your beard if your beard was not also fireproof.
Right.
Alrighty, Bishop. Your go, sir.
Okay, so I will bonus action. Yeah, I think that's going to be the safest. I'm going to jump 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I think that's about 60 right there.
Yep.
And then I'm going to go for the mammoth. I want to push the giant away, but I'm afraid that I'll piss him off and he'll throw something at me. And
As you
I'll be
go
gone.
by me, I say, careful of the imp.
I think you're crazy. Okay, so Eldritch Blast at the mammoth. 15.
That hits. That just barely
Okay.
hits.
Oh, you know what I forgot last time? Hold on. All right, so I'm going to roll damage. That's all right. 9 and 4 is 13. And I'm moving the mammoth back 10 feet for Eldritch Blast and then 5 feet for Crusher. On the...
Oh.
So 15 feet. Second Eldritch Blast. Ooh. Second one
Just
never
barely
wants to hit.
misses. No.
That one will.
Yeah, 18 hits.
Hit.
Damage.
And for 12, and push it back another 10 if there's anything left of it. Either way.
How do you want to do this?
Yeah, so the small rock shoots out of his hand, starts getting bigger and bigger, and then it's going to hit the mammoth underneath so that it kind of flips and rolls to its demise.
Nice, nice. Now, Argon, it's your turn again.
Yeah, no other spell is going to live up to that last one, so I'm just going to firebolt the Everfrost. I did enough damage with the gunpowder that I don't really need to force any high-level spells at this point.
And your ears are kind of still ringing.
Yeah.
Mop.
I'm a little
Mop,
gun
yeah, that
shy of
hits.
doing AoE attacks.
It
What's
didn't
the
work out
best
last
that could happen?
That.
time.
You now know the answer to that question. Someone could place gunpowder in the area of effect of your fireball. That's
Fireball
it for my
says it
turn.
ignites everything not being worn or carried.
Yeah, no, it does. Yeah, no, that was exactly what it should have done.
The
I was
mammoths
just
are dead,
enhancing
the
your
fodder
spell.
are screaming. Fordrum, your go.
My movement will be to dive down below, like as I'm plummeting towards the earth, so that I'm no longer just a big floating target. I'm gonna shoot Sacred Flame at the Everfrost. Dex save 14, I guess.
Dex save. Dex save. Fail.
Oh! 13 points of damage.
Ooh, it takes it. All done?
Yeah, because I don't move more than I don't move fast enough to make it all the way to the ground.
Gotcha. Sinclair, your go.
I'm gonna cast Chill Touch against it. Let's see how it feels about necrotic.
Is it within range?
Oh yeah, 120.
Oh yeah. That hits for 8 necrotic. It'll take it.
Yep. So it can't regain health,
Mhm.
and if it was undead, it has disadvantage. But I don't think it's undead.
It is not. Definitely is not. All done?
And then I'm going to bonus action swap the pylons again.
Alrighty. The Everfrosts go. It is going to charge directly towards you, Corvus. By the way, Corvus, you had to give us a con save to maintain concentration on Blur.
Oh, right. Good call.
2 of them because you got hit by, Oh, no, you only got hit by 1 explosion. Okay, you're fine. Wait, no. How much damage did you take?
15.
Oh, yeah, never mind. You're fine. I'm sorry. I forgot big number mean nothing to you. Alrighty, he is going to run up and recklessly attack you twice, which gives him a straight attack roll.
That exactly hits.
And you already used your reaction. That'll be 30 points of slashing damage.
Okay. That one don't.
Ooh. That is its turn. Corvus.
Oh, I'm gonna make this hurt.
Break the bead. Break the bead.
1. Oh.
Just barely misses. No, he reckless. You have advantage.
Oh, okay.
So 20, we'll count that as your first one. That hits.
Yep.
For 16 points of damage.
Turning on advantage just so it rolls with it.
Roll your third one. Get it in there. How do you want to do this?
I just want to just jump up on him and just start stabbing wildly.
All right. You all
You get
watch
it, Master.
Corvus go feral for a moment as he leaps onto the creature, stabbing and climbing up to the face as he keeps plunging his longsword into the eye over and over and over until eventually the blade goes completely through and the creature goes slump, landing backwards on the ground.
It's gotta be tough. There's like 6 eyes to poke through.
Oh yeah, it is.
I got a big ass sword for it.
Yeah.
Everyone made it roughly about 100 feet away from you all.
I feel like that was a bit of a letdown.
Fuck you.
I'm still concentrating on the spell because I can't drop it because of the imp.
Yep.
Did you say something,
know.
Corvus? I can't hear you.
Watch out for the imp.
I mean,
I'm just
going
gonna keep turning around looking for the next thing that's gonna attack us.
What did he say? Did he say imp?
It's Sinclair. It's probably something from a
God,
hell
probably from
somewhere. Or,
some other plane of existence is talking to him again.
yeah,
Yeah.
it happens with him.
I just ignore
You
it.
see Lieutenant Kramer
It'll go away on
carrying
its own.
Roberta football style over towards you all. Was that a fireball or did you use my explosive?
That was the explosive.
You used my explosives? We needed those.
And I'd do it again.
No, you don't do it again. We need to. Scheiße. How are we going to get into this fucking room? No. This is bad. Oh, this is bad.
Lady, you got a dwarf with you. I haven't met a wall I haven't made it through yet.
This is a wall you will not make it through.
Oh, ye a little Never mind. I'm not even going to
It
finish
is
that
15.5 feet thick ice.
Yeah.
The ice is blue ice. It does not break through normal means.
I am a forge cleric.
Go ahead, Bishop. Roll me an investigation.
Do. And this,
They beat me to it.
yeah, and this is with the advantage with my thingy.
I'm going to shake.
Assist.
Ooh!
Well done.
Clutch!
I'm going to shake the lieutenant's hand and say, thank you, sir. Well done. Good job keeping her safe.
Keeping me safe, sir. The madman just used all of my explosives. Do you know any... Do you have any idea how expensive that is?
Lady, we got dragged into fighting this thing because we went down the wrong path. We're going to all still be allowed to be alive.
Well, not all of us. She points back at Hiram.
What do you mean?
If we cannot get into that room and clear out what is in it, then we cannot get him the remedy.
All right. Well, we got to hurry then.
We need more firepower
get us
to break
lost.
through it. The only thing that this blue ice can even take damage to is fire.
I hold up my giant flaming sword.
That is a pickaxe compared to what we could have done with that if we were controlling it properly.
Fire is what I do, lady. We'll be fine.
This is so bad.
You're talking to someone who works with ice magic normally, and you gave me an explosive.
I did not give
To
you
be
an
fair-
explosive. I gave him an explosive, and the buffoon just drops it on the ground.
Oh, we'll figure it out when we get there. What's done is
And
done.
What is this? What is this magic on the ground? What?
We don't really have time to analyze
It's
this.
so that I can attack the imp if it comes back.
Is this a gate spell?
Yes.
Oops. That can go more than 15 feet.
Right, that can.
Lady,
Oh,
we'll
I got a
figure
lot
it
of
out.
things that can go more than 15 feet. Plus, my
Sinclair.
former prisoner, or former.
Sinclair, we don't need to inform her of much more. Lady,
Okay.
we can do your 15 feet. Let's get on.
The
Question.
gates-
Anybody got a
Yeah.
way to make this sleigh work? Because this would be a lot faster than walking. And we all would fit.
Hey, we killed both
Guilty
the
looks
mammoths.
over.
That would have been.
Mammoths. Bishop, I'm getting to what you found. I just need to generate it all.
Yep.
Ring of mammoth
right.
control.
So, Bishop, while you were
Raise the
looking
mammoth.
through the Everfrost, you find a very crude, large wolf pelt that weighs about 60 pounds that has what you can only assume is charcoal drawn points of isocross on it. Do you speak giant?
I do not. So I just see little scribbles.
Yes.
Or big scribbles, actually.
Very big scribbles. The pelt weighs, well, more than some people here.
Yes.
In addition to that, you do find this mix-matched armor that it seems to have been wearing. Doesn't look very practical, is not magical whatsoever. And you find... Roll me a d6.
Dos.
2 decapitated heads of screaming people frozen over.
Lunch. Got it. Okay. Snack. Head jerky.
That's everything.
And I say, look, artwork. And I'll point to the...
Look at the artwork.
Yes.
I can read it.
Ooh, I'd like to go investigate artwork.
Argan can also...
I'm curious what he considers artwork.
It's got drawings on it. It's got, like...
It
That's ugly.
looks like a hand-drawn, very rudimentary map of this region of Isocross that has a handful of points of interest on it. If people would like to reflect with their own maps and this to see if they can't discern anything about it, you're more than welcome to try. It's an investigation.
Yeah.
I will certainly investigate.
I will try to assist.
All right, you have advantage. He said it before you rolled.
Can I cast guidance too?
Sure can.
Unnecessary.
Yes, you, please read this. As you're already reading it. You look at the points of interest. One of them is labeled, home. Another is labeled don't go. And the third one is trap. Check dawn.
Please tell me don't go isn't where we're going.
It's a little north of where you're going.
Okay.
It's 15 feet north of where we're going to originally show.
It's 15 feet. Really.
I'm going to.
But on a map, that's like 20 miles. Like it's...
I'm gonna ask the creature's body. What is the trap that he set, and what is the problem with the thing at don't go?
So you're casting Speak with Dead on the creature?
Yep.
All right, when you're done with that, I'm going to set it all on fire.
Oh, we don't want any
Find
mammoth skins,
out.
or
You don't want to turn it. Oh yeah.
We don't have time.
It'll
Yeah.
reply to you, Sinclair. Go there, find out.
Oh, you dick.
You are hostile to it. It recognizes you as hostile. It does not have to be truthful with you.
What'd it say?
It basically was a dick. So it basically said, "Go there and find out."
Oh, that is dickish.
Yeah. Well, you know, not all the dead want to go to heaven, so off to hell you go.
I just take 2 steps away, just because that seems like one of those statements that starts up before a big explosion again.
Okay. All right, then let's get marching.
Yep.
The sled. Is there any way to, like, is it heavy or?
It carried a giant on it.
It was strong enough to hold and be pulled by mammoths, so it can't.
We could probably all fit on the sled. We just can't propulse.
We would need
Propulsion,
something at least as big as a mammoth to pull it. So, and it's been voted against doing that. So,
Is there anything on the sled?
Not anymore. The Everfrost jumped off.
Okay. I didn't know if there's like any pack or anything on it.
No, it's roaming.
Okay.
Free range, giant.
I am going to
Those are the most tasty.
I'm going to pick up both heads and go over and hand them to Sinclair. Just because it seems like it's something I should do.
You gonna leave one on there? Never mind. I can't even believe I'm playing into this.
You mean the 2 meals that it was carrying?
Yeah. I'll just go over and hand them to you.
Did you just refer to the heads as meals?
That's disgusting.
Well, it is a frost giant. I would expect that anything it kills is considered food to it.
That's plausible.
it's a fair point, but we got to get Harem to that place.
So, we need to continue going on. I will mark these places down on my map real quickly. Trying to figure out. That is roughly about right there, right? Yes.
Come on, we're walking.
I'm gonna try to intentionally mislead her. No, it was right there.
Roll me a deception check.
Oh, great. Why do I do this to myself?
I just look at you, Arden.
know.
You just see Fordham looking at you behind her back like, why?
Ooh,
don't
that
know.
wasn't bad. I'm gonna roll an insight check. -1.
Argan's a lying machine. He has confidence
Against
now.
someone with a -2.
And once Softy
I think
gets
at
back
this-
over here, I just tell him, now you don't have to carry the big giant bomb, just the empty
Yeah.
box.
Well, you didn't remove it from the. Oh yeah, no, the other box. Yeah. Okay. Pick up the box and. That's a lot lighter. Thank you.
Yep. Trying to make your life easier.
Appreciate it. Just trying to help you all so I can get back home.
You're doing great, buddy. Let's all keep walking. Come on.
Yeah. Is that? Yeah. Wait, it's really that many miles? I thought it was. You would know better than I would. I suppose that's fine. Donka, see, you are not useless. And she pats you on the knee, Argan.
Thanks.
She nods very approvingly with that comment.
Your
Sinclair, the
good
moment your
thoughts mean the
spell
words to me.
I'm always
the moment
looking
your
at the
spell
sky.
goes away, the moment your spell goes away, the imp disappears as well.
Oh god, he went invisible.
Guilty Lieutenant, come on, you're with me. Everybody. Push, pull, pick up, and walk. Let's go.
So, Forge Room, it is very easy for you to figure out the direction you need to be going. And now that the primary threat of this territory has been quelled, you all can travel at a much brisker pace without need of worry or interference. And if I remember correctly, one of you said I was kind of disappointed, right? About like the difficulty of all of that. Somebody said that in character, didn't they? I think I heard that, right?
Not in character.
Yeah, really. Roll me a D100, Corvus.
All right.
Oh, dear God.
You're
God
lucky
call.
this time.
Don't taunt the GM.
I was really hoping for another 1. Should have asked for Forge Room to roll.
Yep.
You all go back to your previous marching order, and I would like you to place yourselves on the map where your marching order will be. You said Lieutenant Kramer is in the front with Fordrum,
Yeah, he's by me.
as well as
So's Guilty.
Hiram is in front of Argon. Softy is back here with Sinclair. Caborter is beside Harbin.
Justified back
Hiram.
here.
Justified is back here as well. Corvus Bishop, where do you wish to be?
I was waiting for Corvus to move. I guess I'll be on the right.
It's fine that he's not on the map because I don't think he's all that important, but I want to make sure we didn't actually lose the one guy that killed his old party. Is he still kicking around somewhere? Because there should be a fifth guy.
Who survived? That was Kramer.
I thought that I thought the fifth guy was somebody who went insane and killed the previous party
Kramer.
he was on. Oh, that was Kramer. Oh, I thought that was somebody
Kramer.
else.
Lieutenant Kramer killed his guide and everybody else, and then he went to jail, and now he's doing this. Yep, that was.
Shouldn't there be a fifth guy somewhere? I just want to make sure we haven't lost him.
No, we
paid for five
didn't
guys,
pick up the
I thought, didn't we?
arsonist.
Oh, okay.
No, you did not pick up the arsonist. Else that explosive would not have made it as far.
You know, I was so tempted to use it on her if she wasn't around all the NPCs.
So, this is your guys' marching order. You're happy with this?
Yes.
Ready. We are going to call this the I formation, or the slightly tilted to the right formation. One or the other.
Power eye is what it's called when it's slanted to one side.
Oh, power eye?
Nebraska did a lot of the power eye formation in the 80s. So,
yeah.
You know,
Okay.
if you move Guilty and Lieutenant back one step, and then Softy and Justified out a step, we could be penis.
thanks, Fordrum.
Yeah.
Now I feel like I'm with the Saturday group.
Sorry.
Come on, that joke would have been made a lot earlier than that, man.
It would have been raunchier too, somehow.
Yeah. Anyways. Yeah.
I look at Lieutenant and I go, keep those boots for now. And I reach into my little bag and I pull out 2 gloves and I go, Guilty, see if you can make these fit. Give me your hands. And I'm going to slide the climbing gloves, the Androfinks climbing gloves onto his hand. And I go, these are going to help you climb, even on snow. And I think they might even help hold, like, stuff. I wish I had something for your feet. I'm sorry. But...
So you're casting. How many times can you cast Speak with Dead? Is it just free cast forever?
It's free casting. It's at will. It's an invocation.
Yeah, that's nice. Okay. You cast
Anytime we
it on
find
the first
victims.
one.
Yeah.
Yep. You cast it on the first one. There's a man and a woman. Which one are you casting it on first?
The woman.
The woman? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You cast it on her, and her mouth opens up. Ready for your questions? Question number 1.
So, just to picture this, we've got Sinclair walking, holding a giant head in his hand, trying to talk to it, right? And Softy and Justified.
Well, no. You left the giant head. It's the 2 heads Bishop found and just handed to Sinclair.
Ah, got it.
Yeah, the victims.
Yep.
I asked the female victim, "What is your name, my dear?"
My name is Christiana Cromwell.
Where are you from, Miss Cromwell?
Zadash.
Is there any last words you would like your family to know of your demise? Any wishes you would like to leave behind?
This form does not want anything. So, I would warn my brother not to seek me. The The assembly lied about their research out here. It is not to empower the people, but to empower themselves.
Okay.
That
And
was
then,
your third question. I believe you have two more.
Yeah. I believe it's only 3. Double check.
5. It's 5 questions.
What did you find out about their research?
The assembly wants professional locksmiths to open doors that were sealed during the Age of Arcanum. They believe the other side of this door houses a magical vault of weapons and spells that would put them above our enemies and above our king. One more question.
Who from the assembly is actively seeking this?
The name was never given to us. It was a woman, though. And then the jaw just goes slack.
Ashes to ash, dust to dust, and then her head just disintegrates with the green flame. And I look at the man's skull and I go, "What is your name, good sir?"
Frederick Mornhelm.
Where are you from?
Icehaven.
Is there any last remarks you would like to leave for your family and loved ones if I make it to Icehaven?
The assembly knows we are helping the resistance. Run. Hide. Pride will always hear your call.
He said the Pride.
Said Pride will always hear your call.
What were you doing out here in Islecross?
Following along. Wanted to see the research. They were so passionate about taking over Ice Haven's port to get to. That was 4. You have 1 more.
Did your investigations dredge anything up about their research?
Just that they knew I was against them all along.
And as I say, ashes to ash, dust to dust. May your soul rest in peace. Again, green flame envelops it, and his soul is released to the afterlife.
Softy looks incredibly uncomfortable right now.
I'm a ferryman to the afterlife. It's kind of the duty of one who has lived as long as I have. I've been along for many eons, traveling, relieving folks who have fallen, whether they be friend or foe, victim or accuser, in going to the ferryman.
That's okay. Yeah, sure thing. Sorry. Creepy things said by them.
Yes. Disturbing things, of course.
Already then. So, you all continue your travel. Without the Everfrost debating you, or stopping you, or threatening you, you traverse over this large section of tundra very quickly until you get on top of what at first feels like a hill, but the moment you look downwards, you notice that this is the edges of a large crater. You look down at the ruins of a city whose walls are still glistening with magic and with energy. The walls themselves have draconic markings across them on all sides, as well as Goliath ones, where the magic seems to be woven. There is a podium directly in front of you as you approach up here. And on top of the podium, there appears to be 2 diamonds placed on top of one another, carved into it, just slightly shifted, one higher than the other. As you look down, these ruins look almost like a city. And you see frosted over are trees and shrubbery on all sides. It's weird. Since you've been out here, there's been no signs of life other than that canyon that you came through. And now here as well. Though they all look fossilized in the very thick and heavy blue ice that seems to be everywhere. Well, we made it to the ruins. And at this point, it is nighttime, everybody.
Can I read any of the writings?
From this far away, unfortunately, no. You would have to get closer.
Okay.
The crater goes down about 80 feet or so, and if it wasn't for the faint sparkling on the walls, you wouldn't even know there's writing there.
How much further in is the room that you said is blocked?
We are maybe about 3/4 of a mile before we can get there. However, we need to prepare ourselves and be ready before we head in. I'm going to use my hut now. There are beasts, so do not be loud. Do not light a fire. Find means to shelter yourselves against it. The roaming creatures are much like the ones that we encountered in the valley. Some of them easier to handle, but also in larger hordes.
Like before, I'll set up camp for myself and for the others.
Analysis Fordrum.
Roll me a survival check, Fordrum. You have advantage. You have to figure out how to keep everybody warm without a fire. 16. It's not bad. You start carving into the mound of ice, trying to be quiet as you do so, creating some respite around you in a semi-crescent dome that you can all crawl inside of, though the people who are going to be inside of it are going to have difficulty sleeping through the evening. It is freezing out here, and without a fire, it's not going to become easier. Yeah.
How am I going to do this? Which one of us is not hurt?
Sinclair is barely hurt. And that's it. Yeah. And then all of the NPCs.
I wish we didn't have the NPCs. I will walk up. We need to do this. Oh, I didn't want to do this soon. I will walk up to Sinclair.
Player's choice, buddy.
Yeah, but I think it's important based on... So I will walk up to Sinclair. I will hand him the same ovalish shaped stone that I normally hand to Fordrum. And I say,
yell if you need anything. Don't worry, we will be back in the morning.
And I will disappear along with Fordrum, Argon, and Corvus.
So, Bishop, describe the sensation all of them feel as this is happening.
Yeah, so it's kind of like a warmish sauna type feeling, like, you know, when you have the hot water on the rocks inside of a sauna, kind of get that warm feeling about you, and then you disappear and you shouldn't say awaken, but you see before you. You are in what looks to be maybe an underground den or a home carved out of ground. Some nice furnishings and a couple beds, some chairs, tables. Appears to be 2 stories.
Where are we?
And I will remove my helmet. I have to get some sleep. I will take off my helmet. And you see the face and head of this cute little bunny rabbit. White in color. Eyes are nice. They're not the typical pink you would get, but long rabbit ears. Please, we must get some rest for the day. Go ahead and sleep comfortably. Is anyone hungry? I've got some salad or soup.
Sure. Is this some kind of demi-plane?
This is my home. Please, make yourself...
Corvus immediately checks his pocket. The mushrooms are still there. What the fuck?
And
I'm just looking at this rock, and he said, "If I need anything, to talk to the rock." And I'm like,
Yep.
and they all just disappeared, and I'm just here with the NPCs.
Yep. And I will start to get a little vegetable soup for them and salad to eat, and we can rest. Bishop also takes off his big, bulky robes, and you see a smaller, thin Harangon before you.
What in the world? Huh.
I did not see this one coming.
Nope.
Now you all can get all of the puns I've been making
So-
this entire time. Go back and rewatch. I promise they're all there.
The rabbits talking about the...
Any jokes would be a little hairy at this point.
I've done that one several times and nobody got it yet.
I guess once the people in the dome are in the dome and the people that are in the shelter, I walk slightly away. I try talking into the rock, and I go, "I don't know if you can hear me, but the 2
We all
dead
hear
folks
this.
you handed me stated that the assembly lied about the research. They're not here to empower the people, but to empower themselves. And the female of the assembly is responsible for trying to unlock the arcanum weapons from the vault to use in the war."
You all hear his voice as if you are miniature sized, booming very loudly all around you.
Oh
Oh,
God.
you gave him a megaphone?
Right? Jesus.
Well, he
You have not been with this party long enough to make decisions like that well.
whispering
he's
into
talking
it right
directly
now.
into the rock, so yes.
Are we in the rock?
My home, yes.
You live in...
You live in that rock that I've been holding at night?
The egg-shaped one, yes.
Oh my god. I just got it.
Yeah. Now I do too.
Okay.
Huh.
This is a fascinating piece of magic, Bishop.
Thank you. Please, let's get some rest. We have a big day ahead of us tomorrow.
And, well, because everybody else magically disappeared, Corberta is going to flag you down Sinclair. Where did everybody go? This is...
My friend in the purple armor is like me. He can create a temporary portal.
You don't know where we went.
Well, no. I'm just.
Oh,
Since
gotcha.
I just know you teleported them all away,
Gotcha.
and I
Okay.
think it's teleportation because that's how we got out here.
Gotcha. Yep.
That
He
sounds
has a way of
plausible.
activating it without negatively getting impacted by the terrain around here.
I will have to ask him about this tomorrow. In the meantime, if they're all not here, well,
Can
we are
they-
safer in numbers. Get everybody inside of this dome.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna ask because it is frigid out here and there's no fire, like you said. Everybody inside the magical dome.
Can you keep an eye on Guilty? He
Yep.
rubs me the wrong way. Okay.
I just take
you
Guilty
all,
aside.
Yeah.
And the lieutenant, and we're gonna make a quick patrol around, and then we'll come back to the dome.
Okay. Well then, there's going to be shifts, and the only people she is going to trust to take shifts are Kramer, Softy, and you, as well as herself. So
Okay.
she is volunteering to take last shift. Sinclair, you decide. Corberta is last. We have Kramer, you, and Softy. What order are you all taking watches?
I figure Softy can take the first one.
Okay.
I'll take the second one. And I tell him, if you get skittish at all, or if you see anything, wake me. But before we go into the dome, I tell them, tell Guilty and the lieutenant. So she's crazy. And the victims of that frost giant confirm it. They're trying to get something that could overthrow your king, Lieutenant. The dead don't lie. They can be dicks, but they won't lie.
Guilty will look at you. I asked Fordrum to set up a way for me to talk to Corvus in private. I would like that tonight.
Well, he's currently
Keep in
not
mind,
on this
all of
plane.
you inside of the bead, all of you can hear everything happening outside. Like,
He's currently not on this continent right now. I believe they use teleportation magic to bamp out. I don't know why, but I can guarantee you, whatever goes down tomorrow, we have your back. And we have the back of the folks that we rescued from enslavement.
roll me persuasion.
Now, do we have a game advantage for this game, or
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
okay?
I think most of us used it on the deck save.
Yeah. He was just
We
like
did.
toasty.
I was the reason.
Yeah.
I didn't have to make one.
Natural 20. 25. Lieutenant looks at you, then looks over at Guilty. You have proof, undeniable proof, that they are trying to overthrow the king.
Yes, the souls as a witness, Softy and Justified overheard, stated unequivocally that the female assembly member is trying to unlock the Arcanum Vault at this facility. In it are weapons, one of which is the disease that is afflicting Hiram. They want to weaponize it to use in the war and use the weapons to overthrow the king.
Kramer will look at Guilty again. He reaches down into the nice boots that Forger made him and pulls out a dagger and hands it over to Guilty. Guilty takes it, hides it up his sleeve. Well, if that is what they plan on doing with it, then we cannot allow it to fall into their hands.
I'm all for
I
getting
want
a
my
cure.
freedom, but I am not going to sacrifice my freedom and forsake my kingdom.
I agree.
Guilty. I hate you. Oh, I am very aware. But she dies tonight. We know the location that we are looking for. We do not need her. Make it quick. She may only be a pawn like all of us. Quick is what I'm best at.
I can wake you on my
And
show.
all of you hear their voices echoing into your rock. And this is where we're ending the session tonight, everybody.
Meanwhile, our
Players,
conversation.
thank you all.
Meanwhile, our conversation is like, you left Sinclair with them?
Why Sinclair?
I
Anybody
wanted
could
to
do
let
that.
y'all know
everything?
before y'all went to sleep and y'all left me here with the NPCs. What am I
What else
supposed to
do you
do with
expect
this
to happen except
bombshell?
murder? Anyways, players, thank you all very much for playing. Viewers, thank you for watching. I hope you all had a fantastic time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you all next time. Goodbye.